Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I've made a video. Actually, it's been a little over a year. The pandemic and a hectic work schedule with short staffing has really held me up. But I'm hoping things are going to calm down so I can start making some videos and helping some more of my brothers out there. As many of you know, I am a Nofapper. That's the whole purpose of this channel. I'm currently on day, I think it's 1040 as of September 5th, so I'm still going strong with this, still doing well. Um, the topic for today's video is urges. I hear a lot of complaints on my server about urges. People are blaming their urges for everything that goes wrong. Rather than taking responsibility for their own actions, they blame their urges. And that's all I hear about. I've got an urge. I've got an urge. How do I make this urge go away? My question is, why do you want it to go away? What is the problem? The problem is how you're viewing your urges. And I have some bullet points here that I've typed up on my screen. The first one is, our sexual urges are our libido or sex drive. That's natural. Every animal has that, whether it's a mating season, they get this urge to mate. Humans are a little bit different. We don't have a mating season, but we have constant urges, and they're going to ebb and flow with the, how our hormones flow. That's just the way it goes. But instead of worrying about your urges and trying to get rid of them and wanting them to just go away, why don't you use your sex drive to create relationships and seek a mate? That's what the sex drive is for, is to seek out sex. And I don't mean just sleep around, because that's not a good thing, but develop a relationship. Someone that you can be happy with, someone who's going to be happy with you, that you can bond with. See sex as something special that you share with that special person. Use your urges for that instead of worrying about them and worrying about feeling horny. You're supposed to feel horny. I mean, horny feels good. That's where you're going to feel all your drive and energy. So that's just something I really want to touch on, is stop worrying about these urges. Another thing with our urges is our sexual urges can be transmuted into other activities. And for those of you on my Discord server, you know that I have 3 pillars of Nofap success. The first is commitment, the second is mindset change, and the third is sexual energy transmutation. Well, if you transmute your sexual energy, you can, instead of saying, oh, I have to go PMO, I have to see porn, or I have to go jerk off. No. Take that energy and go do something productive. For instance, I do a lot of overtime at my job. You can do that. Have your day planned out so that you're constantly busy. You might put too much stuff on your plate. But guess what? That means you're not going to run out of stuff to do. So write out a big list if you have to. Keep yourself busy and take that energy and put it into your whatever you're passionate about, whether it's work, sports, hanging with friends, learning something new. Pour that energy into that activity. You'll do much better. And your sexual urges can be used to motivate and drive you to be productive. And instead of jerking off, you're going to feel this energy about you. I mean, you start building up sexual energy and doing semen retention. I highly recommend you retain your semen. Man, you're going to feel it, and you're going to want to have it like explode out of you, but not out of your penis. You're going to want to have it explode out of your physical productivity, what you are trying to accomplish in life. Whatever goal you're setting, whatever activity you're doing, you use that. And I use an analogy sometimes of when people say they want to fight their urges. And I say, well, if you're going to fight your urges, if you were in a stream, would you swim against the current of the stream? Or would you swim with the current of the stream? And of course, the second option is going to give you more speed. You're going to get further. The first option, you're going to be struggling and coming up against a brick wall. You're not going to move anywhere. It's just not going to work. Water's too powerful for us. So, think of it that way too. The last point I want to make is our sexual urges are nothing to battle, fear, or overcome. It's just like I say with Nofap, it's not a challenge. It's not a competition. It's self-improvement. And why you want to overcome these urges, to be masters of your urges. Why? Why don't you use them in a different way? Which goes along with mindset change, which is the second pillar of Nofap success. Urges are something to be used for procreation or to drive our everyday successes. See it that way. A sexual urge should never be to masturbate. Masturbation is not sex. Okay? Being with a partner, that's sex. So use those urges to improve yourself. Make yourself more attractive. Make yourself a better partner. Make yourself more successful in life so you can attract somebody. Do that. And get that partner. You know, it is that simple. We are supposed to want sex. Don't be ashamed of that. A lot of shame comes from porn, and porn is two-dimensional sex. It's not real. That stuff is not real. Nofap is real. You know, being in a relationship is real. So it's okay to want sex, but not when you're doing it in an immoral way. Just sleeping around with people, you're just replacing a masturbation addiction with a sex addiction. So that's not cool either. So don't do that. Wanting sex, there's nothing bad about it. It's actually beautiful. It's how we approach sex. That is where the problem is. Think about that. If you're approaching sex with, oh, okay, I'm just going to smash all these chicks and I'm just going to get my nut all the time. It's not going to work. Because those of you who are on semen retention, you know what happens when we ejaculate. We go into a period where we just have no interest at all. It's called a refractory period. We have no interest in doing anything at all. We're lazy. We want to sleep. You know, we just want to be left alone for a little bit. And that's a period where we have no sex drive. I personally don't like that, and I'm glad that I'm not in it anymore. So I hope that this short video helps some of you with some of your questions or concerns about urges. I know that I hear it all the time. If you haven't yet, I advise you to join my Discord server. We have currently, as of today, 781 brothers in there, and from the bottom of my heart, I love them all. They're all my brothers. You know, I learn from them too. They learn from me. We all help each other out. So, you know, give us a try. The link is in the description below. And I'll catch you in the next video.